So basically what we want to talk about today is a no complaint diet. I noticed myself, it's of course everything is a game of energy, and people who understand law of attraction realize that everything is about attraction. There is no assertion in the universe. Everything that comes into our life, it's something we are attracting by the way we're thinking, perceiving. Whatever energy and perception we put in something, it makes it expand and become more. So when you complain, basically you are cementing that problem into your energy. You're talking about it. The more you talk about it, you think that telling somebody will make you feel relief. But actually, what happens is the relief you feel is if the other person feels bad for you, which means now they have come down in vibration. They are feeling bad for you, both of you in low vibration. They cannot help you. And you have brought their frequency down. So the relief you feel is the shift of frequency in them, so nobody is higher than the other one. Whereas you could do the opposite and raise yourself in vibration. Or if you have a friend who can even distract you and make you laugh, will raise your vibration. So I did this many years ago. I went on a no complaint diet, and I told everyone who was working with me to do a sign and show me that anytime I'm complaining, you just do this so I can catch myself and not complain. Then I realized that I am not complaining vocally, but I'm complaining in my mind some 200-300 hours, times a day. And as I reduced that complaining, there was a lot of things that happened. Some of the stuff solved themselves. I did not mess my own chemistry with the thought that I think, because everything you think has a chemical reaction in your body. You have stress hormones, you have cortisol, you have all sorts of things that doesn't help your immunity or your state of mind. So I realized my health got better and things kind of solved themselves. I remember us discussing the no complaint diet. What was your experience?
It was awesome. A few months back, I was at my workplace alone, managing the whole site alone, and I was doing extremely great. I realized for the past specific 2 weeks, since this month, 2 weeks to be specific, my full life has again started messing up. How it was, I'm irritated, sad, I don't know if depressed is the right word. That sort of feelings have again imbibed. But I realized a new person has joined in my company now. So what we do, whatever I get irritated before, I had no one to share it with. So I should just keep it in my mind and then just ignore it. But now I've started saying it, this is happening wrong, that is happening wrong, this could have been better. And people who were good with me up till now, and in case they were not, I was not dealing with them. I didn't have to deal with them. Now after I started saying stuff out, those people are coming more and more, meeting them more often, and then they're irritating me more often. So now as I say this, I realize what have I been doing. Discussing it every day, throughout the day. Now again I've started that thing of discussing that person and the work, and everything is going again, here and there.
But you noticed when you stopped it last time and we had this conversation, all of it changed.
All of it changed. Those 2 months were amazing.
So do you see your own power?
Yeah.
So the fact that you're noticing it is a huge thing. It starts with noticing, because only when you notice it, you will feel like shifting it. So what happens in the beginning? Sometimes you catch yourself after the fact, you're catching yourself after the fact. That's the start. Then it comes for a while that you start catching yourself just immediately after it. Then you start catching yourself while you're doing it. And then you start catching yourself before you do it. And as you keep practicing it, then you stop attracting it all together. Complaining does not come in your vibration because you're way above it. And the whole thing about complaining is activating an energy you don't want. So what other experiences you had in this?
The good ones?
Yeah.
My work life became better. My family life, my health overall improved. I had that weight gain issue also, but during those few months, everything worked out well. Everything was happening well till this 2 weeks. And now again things have drastically dropped. It's I don't know what happened. When I'm saying also, I know
you know what happened.
Yeah, I know, but then I don't want, you have somebody and you have that itch of telling that person. I know I'm not supposed to do it, but then I still do it. I know I have to stop. But at least now I know that I have to stop. So I try a little bit. Although my hand itches, come on, tell her. She's besides you, she'll listen. And then she'll also be ha. And then you feel good, someone is there.
So when you realize that something that you do doesn't work, things have not, from whatever I read with your energy, things haven't got that bad. Things just got a little bit irritating. You will move when it gets bad. Because what happens is everything is a messenger. Whatever you don't like is a messenger. To tell you that, listen, the direction you're thinking or something that you're doing is not serving you. So it's not the people that are bad or something. Everybody has got different sides. If you're activating a certain side out of them, they are also giving you a message to say there is something active in you that's activating this in me, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger with other things or other people till you get hard enough a knock to stop. And a lot of times when people get really hard knocks, then they surrender because they just give up. Now it gets so bad that they give up. So even when they give up, they release resistance. They stop talking about it. They're tired of things. And as you do that, then you see again improvement. Then after things get well, then again you get used to something really nice. Then little bit goes bad, you get the temptation to discuss, oh my God, this went bad. People get together and they start one sob story, and the other person will say something even more shocking, it's even worse. It's like a competition to say who's having a more miserable life. And that's not something to be proud of. Have a competition of how great have you been doing, what you have manifested. Like me and my friends, if we do something, we milk it. We'll be talking at, oh my God, you did so great, you done this. So talk of your victories, talk of how you have shifted things. Even with the person you're talking about, you will be having a positive effect to her. If you don't complain to her and if you don't let her complain to you, and as opposed to when somebody is complaining, fine. See, if you're complaining, better than complaining is ask for a solution. But you will ask for a solution from somebody who's an expert in that area, not just anybody. So if there is no way that they can give you a solution, do not discuss it, because by now you will mix their energy also with whatever solution half-baked they come up with, and now you will not be in touch with your own inner guidance to be able to know what's the right thing to do, because the only person who knows what's the right thing to do for your life is you. And the more you connect to that part of yourself, the more ideas you get. And remember, you will always get the next step. It's not the whole picture, because the idea is to enjoy the journey. If you want to go for a trip and come back, your ultimate destination is back home. So why go? You go for the journey. So as long as you know the next step, and the next step when you're in connection with your inner being, with your source, is always joyful, fun, good for all. So when you start getting used to that, you will not want to settle for anything else.
Probably.
It will stop you. That happiness will just stop you. Complaint won't even come into your mind because they look small. When you are in that, you check yourself when you're complaining. A lot of times, without realizing, you will add story to make it more meaty.
Right.
What media does half the time with us. You will make it sound a lot worse than it is to create an effect that, oh my God, it's so bad. Because you want a movement of energy. But that movement of energy is down, not up. So even though you enjoy the movement for a little bit, the result is it cements you lower frequency. Now you're open to more low frequencies. Whatever negative is around you, whatever is in the field. So there comes a time when you will laugh at contrast, you will laugh at something going wrong, because when you get into that point, whatever goes wrong can work as a bounce to go higher. Like if you can stay settled and steady in your frequency, and you're looking at that whatever is happening, somehow universe is creative. It will twist it and something really good comes out of something bad. Have you noticed that?
I have. In different ways. The least, I think we meeting each other was one of that. I was so low. It was so random. Out of random, we connected with each other. And today, I consider you someone very close in such a short period of time. So it was like I always wanted to learn more about this stuff, but I had nobody to guide me. Because first of all, you can't just go to random people, they'll give you wrong information. And you out of nowhere happen to be there, come speak to me. And so I think that was universe's plan. And since then, I've started believing things happen. I've seen things happening for me. Like when I try to do everything, all those having my gratitude journal, or having all of that, doing those steps, that helps me, and I've seen those things work. But now, right now, you said that they send you a message even through their negativity. How do you understand, like, that's just them being plain negative, or there is some...
So see, everything that we have in a relationship to somebody else is a co-creation. Everything is mathematic in the universe. So you have to match frequency somewhere. So let's say the person who's mugging somebody on the road, and we are not talking right and wrong or judgment, we're just talking frequencies. Somebody who mugs somebody on the road can sense the person they can mug.
Okay.
They have been practicing so much that whether it's the body language or the frequency or whatever, they can get the vibe. And they will always mug the one who's scared of being mugged. Okay. Because that person is always the most vulnerable. So we are not saying mugging is right or wrong. But you have been on the, oh my God, I shouldn't get mugged vibration. And the other person who wants to mug will feel it. And you will meet together and have an experience.
This is again like you're attracting.
You have to meet with it. So attraction is meeting with it.
Okay.
Everything is 50-50. Unless we are on the same frequency, sometimes you're in a bad mood. Even the people who love you and want to be nice to you will do things to irritate you on that day.
Yeah.
It doesn't make them bad or anything. It just makes them on that particular day themselves not very steady or wise to resist the energy from you and transmute it instead of meet with it.
Right.
So if they will meet you on a day when they are low on energy, even if they have patience otherwise, they will meet you at the time when they have less patience, and they will do something to further irritate you. So when like you talk about, go on.
Yeah, so when such things happen, how do we deal with it? Like, sometimes you catch it, but then you are already in that state of mind, like, I want to just grab his neck.
Such a good question. See, if you are going downhill and somebody gives you a dhakka, you will lose your balance and go a few steps down. If you are going too fast, it's very hard to catch yourself. But if you've learned to steady yourself, you will go few steps down, but you will stop yourself and catch yourself and steady yourself first. The best thing you could do to steady yourself when somebody does that, take 3 really deep belly breaths. Take a deep breath from your nose with a sound from your mouth. So you're activating the vagus nerves, as well as when you take a deep belly breath, it gives a message to your brain that you're relaxed. So you're inducing some balance. The hardest part is to decide to take that pause.
Yes.
So that helps when you do personal self-worth affirmations. When you continuously do self-worth affirmation and love yourself, then you would not want to hassle yourself. So it's all programs that are connected. But the best thing, you should figure out what to do and initially it'll be hard. You catch yourself after. But every time you catch yourself even a little bit earlier, you're stopping yourself from going crash boom bang down anyway. So wherever you stop it, it's still a benefit. And as you feel that benefit, words will not teach, your experience will. So as you feel the benefit, then you'll do it lesser and less. And then there comes a time that you look at somebody who's irritating you and you're saying, oh wow, thank you that you're a messenger. Because when it happens, first it happens small. There is a small thing which you can tolerate. Then it gets a little bigger till you really get angry. And it would be in different ways. So you'll start getting trained at the first sign when somebody wasn't right or something wasn't right, or you just, something didn't happen magically easy for you. Life is meant to be magical. If it's not, then you notice a small thing, you say, oh, I'm not in a good vibration. Take a few minutes off. There are lots of practices and I will share those as well in time to come. There are a lot of practices you can do to shift your mood. And if those are not possible, that minute just distract yourself with anything. It doesn't matter what. I sit and watch cats and dogs funny videos. Anything that, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So you find what works for you that minute and distract yourself from the matter, because you don't want to run the hill on that line.
Yeah, sometimes but people keep pinning you, like again. And at that point, it's very difficult to not go down that.
It is. When people repeatedly pin you, they are the people whom you are thinking like that about.
Again, right?
For as long as, if I think somebody is a liar, they will lie to me. Even if they are not. If they are absolutely not, then they will not come around me. But their interaction with me will somewhere make my belief come true. So whatever you believe in life, that trumps everything. And your belief of others, they can feel it in you. They can literally feel it in you. So if you can try it with somebody who's not important, like not family or something, where you don't have too much emotional charge, and you start thinking nice of them for a while, just for a while. Find anything, oh, nice hair, something, till you stop thinking they are bad. See, we judge people personally, whereas nobody is bad. They did something that you consider bad. But instead of saying you did something you consider bad, even in our interaction with close one, we're saying you are bad. The minute I'm cementing that in you, then you are bad for me in my reality. So if somebody is repeatedly pinning you, and it's not easy, but I'm telling you the most basic, easiest way to do. Every other process is to get there. So if you can change your vibration towards them, how you think about them, they will change in your reality. If they are jerks, they will get out of your reality. They will not come in. Like, I know somebody whom I don't particularly vibe with. On the days I'm around, this person is not there. Somehow. If I try to match it on calendar, I won't be able to do it. But universe matches it. Because I keep my frequency high. I refuse to come down to your frequency, and I'm not able to help you at this point. So for a healer, it's very important to understand any help or any healing is not coming out of me. I am a catalyst for it. I'm a vessel for it. And I'm not a vessel, meant to be a vessel for everyone. So if I really want to help someone too much, now my desire to make them help is actually pushing them away, because I am also having this code in my vibration that it's not there. They need my help. I have to see everybody as capable, sovereign, powerful, positive, pure light being who's having an experience. So this comes at different levels, how you look at other people, and you're never above it. But the idea is not to look for perfection. Idea is to look for the next step to make you feel better. That's it. And as you feel better and better, and it doesn't matter what you feel better about, as you feel better and better, your vibration rises, then you start feeling your power, that everything is in your control, everything is to do with your vibration, your life, your vibration, your rule, your creation. When you realize that nothing is outside of you, nobody is doing anything to you, they are meeting with your frequency, you take responsibility for your world, and you take power to shift it however way you want. And that's damn empowering.
You answered my second question also. Like, second question was like, what if some people are real, born jerks, irritating? So how do you deal with them? But then you told
so they have cemented that personality in them, and it always helps to look at someone who does anything to make you unhappy or to bring you low in frequency. One step that will help you towards not judging them, it is the fact that you can look at them and realize they are in pain. No happy person will ever hurt anyone. So the fact that you realize their pain without connecting to it or feeling sorry for them. The minute you feel sorry for them, you're shining light on their weakness, and you're attaching a cord, and now the energy is shifting. Don't feel sorry. See them that they are a powerful being and they are hurting. You don't have to accept every insult that is given to you. You don't have to accept the invitation to every argument. Somebody can tell you, you're walking on the road and somebody who you don't know says, hey, donkey. Does it make you donkey? If you feel bad, now you've accepted that connection. And it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. But it is possible to rise above it, and not, if somebody is trying to make you feel bad, again, I'm saying the very basic easiest step, but you have to find your way to reach there. And if you can just not feel bad and not put your self-worth on other people's choices and other people's opinion of you, when your own opinion of yourself is cemented, strong enough, grounded enough, then how does it matter? And if you feel bad about something that they said, there is something in you that needs healing, which means they came as a messenger to tell you you're weak on this point. Even you have a little doubt. If somebody comes and tells you, nothing bad or good, if somebody comes and tells you, oh, you're a man, you know you're a woman, you laugh, right?
Yeah.
It's only when you're not fully sure that you will feel bad. So there is a lot of layers to correcting this. But The easiest way is keep your frequency high. Avoid things that are not making you feel nice in your head. You focus on something else, see the vibration change, and see either those people change or they will just simply not meet with you. If they are meeting with you, there is still a messenger of some frequency in you that needs healing. So anybody that makes you feel bad is actually a messenger pointing out to you something that needs healing. But it takes time to get there. It's the best thing is first stop with no complaints.
Yeah, that would be
This
the
no
first.
complaint, which has become a part of our culture, to just get together and talk on the same line and try and outdo each other of how miserable we are, that is a huge one when you can undo. You will see your life just get out of that matrix like by leaps and bounds when you stop doing that. And the least that can happen, you feel better.
Right.
What is the point of making yourself feel sad by saying that something is wrong? How does it help? The vibration of a solution and a problem are not the same.
Yeah.
They are
It's
two
just
different
the
vibrations.
Temporary joy.
You focus on the problem, you will not find the solution.
Yeah.
And the joy is not joy, it's relief of a similar frequency. If you're discussing it with someone who cares about you and they feel bad for you, their frequency came low, now both of you floating low frequency. It's not doing anybody good. If you are discussing it with someone who doesn't secretly care for you, now you make them happy for your misery. It doesn't help your energy either. Why discuss it? If you have to discuss it with anybody, discuss it with yourself, discuss it with God, whatever you believe in, and ask for solutions, then forget about it. Trust that the solution will come. But the solution will not come to you when you are focused on the problem. The solution will come when you distract yourself, avoid that vibration, go do anything and raise your vibration, and when you're not thinking about it, the best solution will come to you.
Yeah. I've experienced that, right.
So let's get on a no complaint diet. I think we've got a very good discussion for people.
Yeah.